Up, we are all set to go as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Houston Texans.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons,
on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No two games are ever really the same, are they, Brandon? Because there's always a couple little details, standout performances, big plays that help set each game apart. That makes every one of them entertaining to be a part of.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 and the 45 in enemy territory. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A man who was a collegiate standout nearby in Austin, it's Bijan Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup.
The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson: 17 carries, 56 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Robinson on a give right side.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Tackled by the cornerback, Derek Stingley.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
He's got the connection to Cooper. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A play fake. Now Penix. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Throw left side. There's London. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Now Penix.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
A 28-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Here we go. Let the hot. Hey, Uno.
Stroud to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 51 yards and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
2J. Tony. Why Tony?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Alvarado. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
All right. 18. What's that? 11. Hey, Uno Mars.
And Stroud now to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Alvarado. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. 19 Texas. Look the hot. Hey, Uno.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel.
A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. That makes it a 7-3 lead.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Falcons offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point in the season. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll go play action here with Penix.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
This taken in by Downs. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard. Penix going to sneak it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All right. 18. That's right. Buggy.
Stroud looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alvarado. The Texans at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Again, it's Stroud. Over the middle, complete. It's Alvarado. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Alvarado. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Right, Tony. Nike Texas.
Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
Touchdown! A great play there. With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, it may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Penix working out of the gun here. Got a man, it's London.
He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
And the Falcons, first down.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
Over the middle, Cooper with it. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 7th and 4 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw with Penix.
Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Falcons first down.
And looking to throw, Penix.
Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
To throw again is Penix.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only able to gain a couple there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Yeah, come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 14.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Downs going in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
This 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Penix.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Third and 9 here. To the air, Penix.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's 4th down.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though.
On the bootleg, it's Penix.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know,
and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Falcons 3. Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Penix.
And that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Operating from the gun, Penix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Now Penix. That one deep for London.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Drake London,
52 yards.
And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
The Texans offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go. 118. What's that?
Stroud to throw it.
Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 29. And the Texans first down.
Oh, right.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard
Play
line.
action. Here's Stroud. To the left side, finds his receiver Noel.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Texans.
Stroud sets up the play action.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Tony. Hey, south. Why Tony? Look at hot.
The throwing again is Stroud. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson.
Fighting to stay on his feet past midfield. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So halftime, past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Will Reichard to kick off.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
And Stroud now to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That's another Texans.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
At the 49-yard line.
19.
Here's Stroud.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 89.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that?
Stroud looking to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Alvarado. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
11.
Again, it's Stroud.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd
Here
and
now
10.
is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
White, 118. What's that?
Stroud.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
1st and 10.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Swap, mother swap.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 40-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go.
One back, and now a fumble. The ball's out. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Yeah, they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Falcons.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
At the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Penix.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And that is incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Tony. TJ.
Up the middle, Johnson.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Bucky. Hey, south. 118. What's that? Hey, we're no more.
Throwing now is Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the Falcons first down.
They'll throw with Penix.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Penix. And this taken in by Downs.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18.
And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7. And looking to throw, Penix. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So no gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Texans offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. They begin the drive with Johnson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. There's that man again. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Tony. Hey, no more.
Stroud working out of the gun. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
This a quick pass to Davis. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. It's a quarterback sneak. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
118, what's that?
Touchdown, Texans! A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Matthew Wright set to
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down by 12. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
19.
To the air, Penix. Over the middle, caught by London.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Penix. Connecting over the middle with Downs. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Josh Downs. It's a gain of 7.
Looking to throw, Penix.
At the 45-yard line.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down at 11.
Now Penix. Got a man, it's London. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
4 yards. Complete to number 5.
Back to throw again.
Throws right back to London, complete again. Here we go, 1st and goal.
A gain of 4 yards.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now for the point after.
Will Riker is lining up for the extra point.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Texans.
So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Houston's offense taking over again.
And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that. When we're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers, all them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. It's a tall order, but they do begin with decent field position on first down.
Penix working out of the gun here.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
London hauls this one in.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Now back to throw.
Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
They are going for it. Penix.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Why, Tony? Here we go. 19 Texans.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Matthew Wright set to kick off.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.
So for Houston, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.